Turn around though.
Hi everyone, and thanks for making the trek over. I'm Amanda with PG&E and wanted to again share my congratulations to the family and PG&E's pride for being involved in today's project. If you notice, there's solar panels on each of the 6 homes. PG&E is a proud sponsor of Solar Habitat, which helps provide solar power to each of these homes. I know that Habitat's mission is to provide affordable housing for each of the families, and PG&E is happy to help make these homes, more affordable for the families once they move in, saving them an average of $500 in energy costs each year. So again, happy to make your dreams of housing possible today and for the years to come. Congratulations.
Thank you.
These don't cut very fast.
All right, Montez family. Woo!
Your own keys.
Your own keys. You don't get one yet, though. Yeah.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Boys,
Oops, sorry.
what are you going to take your whatever you guys on the stairs? I know you said they wanted to slide down the stairs. Michael, do that.
Wait, baby. Mama and Papa on top. Mama on top, guys. You guys come down. Baby, Mama.
So we can do one you guys can smile, and the next one you guys can cheer. You're like really excited that you're gonna. Oh, I help you down. Okay, let's do one where you guys are all cheering and then really excited. You want to do.
Yay! Come on, guys.
You're excited. It's your new home. Push your hands. Look at our roller coaster.
Come on, guys. Let's cheer.
1, 2, 3, big smiles.
Yay!
Cute. Okay, you guys want to slide down the stairs? Whee! Good job, Joshi.
Who's next?
Go, Daddy, go.
Go ahead, Michael, go up.
Go, Jacob, go. Give me a hand.
Do we slide down also?
You want to give me a tour? Come on, give me a tour. I'll put it on TV. There's that nice new home smell, huh? Okay.
This is going to be Jacob and Joshua's room.
Jacob and Joshua, okay.
Yes. We plan on having all the boys upstairs, and we're going to be downstairs because one bedroom is downstairs.
This is the boys' bathroom,
The boys' bathroom, kind of cool.
and this will be the older boys' room.
Older boys.
Michael and Lucian's room.
So, wow. What do you think of your new home?
Vincent, what do you think of your
Wow, we got somebody in here, huh?
Michael?
Vincent, what do you think of your new home? You like it? Thumbs up?
How about you, Michael?
How about you? You like your home? What do you like best about it? Yeah? Okay. How about you guys? You like your new home?
Yep.
So thumbs up. Let's give it a thumbs up, okay? Thumbs up. What do you like about your new home?
Oh, I love it. The first thing I'm going to do is I want to do a garden.
A garden?
That's what I love about my home. I can have my garden.
What kind of garden?
Vegetable. Just vegetable and some herbs, yes.
And how about you?
I like that I don't have to pay rent to someone anymore.
Oh, wow.
I have a mortgage to pay.
Yeah. Better put it in an investment rather than somebody's pocket.
Right, exactly.
So, oh, congratulations on your beautiful new home.
Thank you.
Go to the backyard.
Your kids are short.
master bed, right there.
We're right here at the,
And that's
You want to and then a lotion called Banana Cream and CeraVe. You can buy them. Hi, congratulations. I was gonna check it out. It doesn't burn. Like, so when they're flaring, if you put like maybe lotion, it will burn them. There's alcohol in it. These don't burn. They're like, oh, so pretty.
So Rich, what do you think of this program?
I think this is a wonderful program, and this really brings it home, especially hearing all the speeches from all the people. It really makes you feel happy to not only be a part of the city, but to be part of the community. It's great.
Want to be on TV? Wave. Wave, guys.
Make us famous.
Famous? Arr.
Let's go hugs. Let's do hugs.
Let's hugs? Okay. Do a hug all together. You want to get in the picture? Get in the hug? So you love your new house?
Yeah.
Say, I love my new house.
I love my new house.
Wow.
Your house though.
So it's going to be fun being in the back.
House.
You like your cousin's house, huh? You like your new house? Yeah? So, congratulations on your new home.
Good morning, I'm Jennifer Simmons, and I'm the Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity Silicon Valley. And I can't tell you how happy I am to be here this morning and to see everyone here that has worked so hard to complete this project, from our families to our volunteers to our donors. It's just amazing. As you see, it's a gorgeous project, and we are so proud and so happy with our new homeowners. I'll just take a moment to thank our sponsors and donors. Thank you so much. We could not have done this project without them. They're all listed in your program, and a number of our sponsors are going to be helping us and helping the families cut their ribbons this morning. So, the exciting part. To let you know, after we say a few words, we'll go to each door and we'll help the families cut their ribbons, and then you guys will have the opportunity to tour the homes. To thank our event sponsors, Amanda from PG&E, thank you so much. They were able to sponsor this event today. And our food sponsors are State Farm, and we have Sherry and Derek here. And I also want to recognize the Habitat for Humanity Silicon Valley Board of Directors. So if you're a board member, please stand and wave your hand. They do a lot of the behind the scenes work. Of course, our staff at Habitat. If you guys can stand and wave, a lot of you know them, but without them, we couldn't do this. And if you've worked on site or in the office, you probably also, sorry, am I stealing your speech, Joanne? You probably also met our AmeriCorps volunteers, and we'd love to have them smile and wave. And lastly, you know, the way that Habitat is able to do any project in any city is with a strong partnership with the city that we're working in. So thank you so much to the City of Morgan Hill and the Morgan Hill Redevelopment Agency. They provided over $1 million of support into this project by providing the land and then also funding toward fees. So really, without them, we would not be here today. So thank you, City of Morgan Hill. Just to recognize some great people from the city, we have the Assistant City Manager, Leslie Little, Ed Tweeds, the City Manager, Garrett Toy, the former Business Director, Director of Business Assistance and Housing, which we worked with quite a bit on this project, Jim Ashcroft, the former Public Works Director, Erwin Ordonez, who we've been driving crazy in the last couple of weeks with all the closing documents, Council Member Rich Constantine, Council Member Gordon Sieberts, and Mayor Tate, who we'll hear from in a little bit. So that is it for all my introductions, and now the last one is our wonderful Board President, Joanne McDonough.
morning. Thank you, Jennifer. It is so great to see you all out here. I'm just so excited as we celebrate Corey Drive, Morgan Hill. Woo. Introduction to Habitat was about 12 years ago when I attended the dedication in Campbell. I saw the tears in the family's eyes, and I saw the pride of all the people that had worked on those homes. And they talked about how everyone was just pulling together for these families, and I thought, I've heard of Habitat, but I didn't understand the local builds, and I wanted to find out more. So since that day, I have become Habitat hooked, and you all know when that happened in your life. So I'm so happy to be here today, and since that day, I have watched 24 families get a hand up from Habitat. So today, Morgan Hill, this is our day. Celebrating with 6 families. Would you stand? All the families. Turn around. They're going to join 50 families in our Habitat family. So we'll be up to 56 families. So that's just exciting. I remember seeing the hope in their eyes last February, I believe, when we did a wall raising. And I'm thinking it's about like one of these walls right here. This one, yeah. Is it? That one. And it was a muddy site. We got out here, the wall was raised, and then the rain came down. Yep. So we're so happy to be here in this site today and see the homes. So this is our day. To all the volunteers on these homes, the ones that put on the siding, tiled the bathrooms, installed the windows, thank you to our leaders of Morgan Hill, the site designers, the master builders, and our Habitat staff. So let's give them a round of applause. This is our day. The board of directors have worked on this, thought about Morgan Hill for just years and years. So the board of directors, Pamela Brotherton-Sordano is right over there. We have Albert Beltran. Albert works in Congressman Honda's office, so we're happy he's on our board. We have John Nadler. Raise your hand so they know who you are. And I believe Bob Camhars. Are you here, Bob? Yeah. All right, he is our general counsel, so we're happy he's on the board. So thank you very much. Thank you for choosing Habitat as the charity of your choice. This is our day for the companies, the individuals who have contributed financially to Habitat for Humanity in Silicon Valley. We're grateful for your support. We wouldn't be here without the dollars we need to keep our local affiliate working. This is a difficult time for all nonprofits, and we need your financial support. Please share this experience today with your friends, your company, your community. You have made a difference for these 6 families and for the whole community of Morgan Hill. So together, continue to do the good you do, for this is our day.
Now I'd like to invite Mayor Tate up to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Jennifer, and wow, look at all these people here. This is just wonderful. This is really quite a celebration, and we're very proud in Morgan Hill that we have a community that can come together when we have things that we need to solve, problems that come up, we can get together as a community and solve them. And that's very analogous to how I see Habitat for Humanity. They are a community that comes together and solves problems. So I think it's a marriage between the city of Morgan Hill and Habitat for Humanity that was made in heaven and can make things like this happen. And it's just wonderful. And I know that everybody here is here because you had something to do with this project, and that's what it's all about. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you all very much, because you're all partially responsible for this, and you need to be proud of it, and we're proud of you. A little bit of the history of the project. It started back in 1991 when the Villanova neighborhood, the surrounding neighborhood, was granted and started to be built. And part of that allocation of the homes to be built here meant that they were supposed to build some below market rate units as part of their obligation, but they never did that. And so this kind of half-acre plot that we're sitting on right now remained vacant for quite a bit of time until 2005, and that's when Habitat for Humanity approached the city of Morgan Hill and started this process that's culminating in the opening today. Long periods of research and redesign. In 2008, that really got serious. They had a redesign. They started meeting with the neighbors. There's some resistance in the neighborhood, and that was overcome by working very closely with the neighbors. And finally, in February of 2008, they got final Morgan Hill approval and finalized things from there. In January, we had to up our commitment to over $500,000 from the city to make sure that the financial part of the picture was all in place. We again later on did another bridge kind of loan to make sure that because the state of California loan, the Cal Home monies weren't available, so we did kind of a bridge loan until they were available. But in summer of 2009, everything kind of came together. All the financing was in place, the neighbors were happy, we could start. And so construction did start at the end of last year when we had that wall raising and all that. You'll remember that. And we've had a couple of work days where city people and lots of you people were out here volunteering in May and September of 2010. That bridge loan was paid back early and at the end of 2010. And also in April 2009, I skipped over that, that's when these families were selected and became part of the whole process. And it became their homes that they were building. And you know, this really is a dream come true for them. These families have all very, very much needed this kind of housing for a long period of time. They've been in situations where they've been in crowded conditions and so forth. So I can just see, as you know, the glow in their eyes as you get closer and closer to this, and today it's finally coming to reality. So congratulations to you folks that are going to be able to take advantage and move into a really nice neighborhood and great families. It's all come together. Again, wonderful accomplishment for all of you, and we thank you again, and congratulations. Let's celebrate.
Now I'd like to introduce Brent Koontz, our project manager out here.
Thank you very much, Jennifer. And I cannot believe we have such a turnout here today. I was expecting maybe half of these seats to be filled. So this is blowing my mind right now, the fact that all of you showed up. Okay, so I have the mic, so watch out. Some may say that our older regular volunteers, who happen to be on average 72 years old, tend to just socialize when they get together, mainly drinking coffee and eating donuts. That was it, that's all I got to say on that. Anyway, about the families. No, obviously I'm kidding. This includes the younger regular volunteers as well. I, however, have unparalleled focus, see things through to the end, and have been labeled as a workaholic at certain times. Sorry, one second. Yeah. Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, okay, thanks. This is really hard to talk now. All right. In all honesty, we would not function as an organization without dedicated, talented volunteers. Whether you worked on this project for one day or dedicated a year and a half of your life out here, what you see around you would not be possible without your help. There are so many of you to thank individually, and I wish I could go back and say thank you over the course of the project, but just know that your work did not go unnoticed. I'd like to thank my team out here on the construction site, John Colburn, Patrick Ham, Michael Gustafson, Bobby Macy, Andy Shear, and some of you may remember Matt Jones at the beginning of the project. So can you all please stand and wave your arms so you can get recognized? These guys truly are the backbone of this operation. I couldn't have asked for better helpers. I have to tell you just a quick story. I was here by myself the other night, and it's kind of a joy for me at the end of the project to be able to be here by myself in the evening hours. I was actually walking the families through on the final checklist, and I get to go in the homes and turn on the lights, which I don't see throughout the whole course of the project. So I was walking through, flipping all the lights on, and it's amazing because you see everything from a different perspective. Turn on the kitchen lights and the hallways, and it looks like a completely different house. And I was thinking to myself, I'm seeing everything in a new light, literally. And it just, now here's the stretch for the metaphor. Families, you too will start to see things in a different light. You may notice opportunities you didn't see before, feel a comfort and safety you haven't felt in a while, or perhaps take pride in knowing that you provided a better future for your kids. You made the conscious decision to move forward with this. I think that these and many other feelings will come your way, and I hope that for you. If there are any neighbors here, thank you very much for coming. Any neighbors in the crowd today? Thank you very much. I ask you to please welcome these families with open arms, as they will surely make a positive change in your community. These are truly hardworking families and great individuals that we are welcoming today. Families, congratulations. I know that you can't wait to move in, and I'm grateful for having had the chance to get to know you throughout this journey. Thank you very much. And one last thing, if anything needs to be done to your homes after you move in, I've placed all the AmeriCorps phone numbers on speed dial. So again, congratulations, thank you very much.
Well, now the real reason we're here are Habitat families and future homeowners. To become a Habitat homeowner, not only do you have to have great financials and whatnot, but you go through a very lengthy process for selection. And then once you're selected, they have to work at least 500 hours on the job site to build their own home. So all of these families have accomplished that and so much more. So I welcome them, and I get to invite up the Escabel family to say a few words. And before they come, I want to say special thank you. Martha works at the post office in Morgan Hill, and they're very short-handed. So thank you for letting her join us today.
Thank you everyone for coming out. First I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. When I first heard about Habitat, I could think of every reason in this world why this home wasn't for me. I thought, who's going to lend me the money to buy a home? I'm a single mom. Who's going to help me with these sweat equity hours? How am I going to do it, juggle work and hours? I'd like to thank everyone who has given prayers and support and told me that I could do it. I'd like to thank everyone who has made this dream come true and a reality for me and my daughter. First, I'd like to thank the Habitat office. Thank you guys. You guys move mountains. You guys dealt with so much stuff along the way. so many things that the families would never know, the problems that arise, and you guys kept the headaches all to yourselves. Thank you. To the city of Morgan Hill, thank you very much. You've made it possible for me to stay, to be a very proud homeowner, and to stay and grow strong roots in the city that I love. I am very proud to be a part of this community. To thrive in. Thank you very much. Thank you for your continuous gift to Habitat. You didn't know me and you didn't have to know my face, but you believed in me. You believed in us. Thank you. To Brett, you have the patience of an angel. Seriously. We had Brett here. We had Brett here and there and here and there and everywhere. He's amazing. He built these homes along with AmeriCorps. Thank you for the time you gave us. He built these homes with such passion. If you guys were out in the site, you saw if something wasn't right, he would fix it, and he gave so much of himself. Thank you very much, Brett.
These 6 beautiful homes are truly beautiful because of the many people that come together to build for no reason but the goodness of their hearts. It didn't matter who you are, what your job is, what part of the world you came from. Together, we made these beautiful, strong homes. I'd like to thank my family for helping us build, and I'd especially like to thank my grandpa for the many hard-working hours he put in. Muchas gracias, Grandpa, and thank you to all the volunteers.
Looking back at the last year and a half, there's one thing that sticks out in my mind. Last May, when we were digging over here, the trenches, it was so hot that day, and my arms hurt me so much for a whole week after. I could not even imagine what these homes were going to look like today. I can assure you that it was well worth it. And I want you to know, come next October in Cupertino, save me a shovel, because I'm going to be there. Thank you again, everyone, for your prayers and support.
Next, I'd like to welcome up the Serrato family.
Primero voy a decirlo en español y después en inglés. First I'm going to say in Spanish and after I'm going to try to say in English. Primeramente quiero dar gracias a Dios por la gran bendición y oportunidad que nos ha dado. Después quiero darle las gracias a Habitat for Humanity por haber creído en nosotros, por habernos brindado todo su apoyo, ayuda a que nuestros sueños se hicieran realidad, a que tuviéramos nuestra propia casa en esta ciudad de Morgan Hill que tanto queremos. Después de vivir 25 años aquí, tenemos la alegría de tener nuestra casa propia, aun cuando lo mirábamos casi imposible, especialmente en estos tiempos tan difíciles. Habitat for Humanity ha cambiado la vida de nuestra familia y de otras familias más. Y quiero aprovechar para agradecer a todos los voluntarios, las organizaciones, iglesias, negocios, grupos, a la ciudad de Morgan Hill, amigos y familiares, que sin esperar nada a cambio nos dieron su tiempo, dinero y apoyo, y siempre con una gran sonrisa. Quiero que en esta palabra tan corta, pero en ella va nuestro corazón y nuestro agradecimiento, decirles muchas, muchas gracias. First of all, I would like to thank God for this wonderful and exciting opportunity. I also want to thank Habitat for Humanity, each and every one of its staff, for believing in us and offering the support and helping our dream come true. It is a great city that we love so much, and after living here for 25 years, it is truly a blessing to be able to take part of this process and build our home, although it seemed impossible to achieve, especially given these tough times. Habitat for Humanity and the City of Morgan Hill made our dream and hopes a reality. It is the greatest appreciation that we would also like to thank all the volunteers, organizations, churches, business groups, the City of Morgan Hill, and also friends and family who donate so much of their time, money, and support, always with a smile, without expecting anything in return. On behalf of the Serrato family, we'd like to say thank you very much.
Next, I'd like to welcome up the Pacheco family.
All right, bear with me. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. This is truly an American dream realized. First off, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for making this all possible. Amen. I want to thank Habitat for Humanity. I want to thank all the sponsors: FHL Bank, Mary West, Coldwell Bank, the County of Santa Clara, Thrivent Banks, the Valley Foundation,
IBM.
All right.
Cisco. I want to thank the City of Morgan Hill. I want to thank, I don't know their job titles, but I want to thank the site supervisor, Brett Kuntz. Man, what a man that is, you know. He truly is a task manager, a multitasker. John, I want to thank John for putting up with me harassing him. Bobby for me harassing him. Gus for me harassing him. And Andy and Matt. These men had, you know, true patience and the skills that only few have to be able to lead the crews through what they have to lead day in and day out. All the sponsors that are, all the volunteers that were here on a daily basis, Kathy, Jim, and all the rest that came out and just put some little bit of sweat and tears into this place. It's, you know, I was born and raised here in Morgan Hill, and I wouldn't ask any place better to raise my kids. 5 years ago, this was truly a dream, and Habitat has truly made this a dream realized. I don't know if I can say much more, so. You know, I watch a lot of Extreme Home Makeover. I get choked up on those shows. I can't watch a lot. Also, I'd like to thank my brother George, my brother Juan that are out here, and their family, my sister Brandy, my mom, you know, for never letting me give up, my sister Teddy for holding us up in prayer and her heart, but without any of them, you know, I don't know, this would be impossible. Like I said, I watch a lot of Extreme Home Makeover, and at the very end, you know, Ty welcomes the family, and he says a very few words, but they're magnificent words, and I just want to say to Pacheco family, welcome home, Pacheco family, welcome home.
And also, I don't know how much I can say either, but also, I wasn't able to be out here a lot. I got really sick last year, and the Lord brought me through it, and He brought me home. So I just want to thank everybody. I know a lot of you, a lot of you guys haven't seen me on site, or I ask all the guys who work on the site, hey, can I meet your girlfriend? And they're like, I met you last year, so and I don't remember. So I also want to thank all of you guys. And then also, not a lot of people know, but there is a third Pacheco. Some people say we only have 2 boys, but we do have 3 of them. You know, Joey and I always have to look back at different apartments and we talk about different stories. And we say, oh, that's the Ortiz house, that's the Gablin house, that's the Hawkins house, the Hillock house, you know. And since my husband and I have been together, we've had 10 different apartments. And it's either looking for bigger places or cheaper places. And now we don't have to worry about that. And I want to say thank you to Habitat. You know, sometimes you ask the Lord for crazy things, and I used to ask him, God, please just let me, you know, here in Silicon Valley, you got to ask for a lot. I used to say, Lord, please just let me win $1 million, just enough for a house. And it wasn't until last week that I was reminiscing on my year anniversary of my surgery, and the Lord let me realize that I won that lottery. My family won that lottery, just enough to win a house. So I want to thank you. I want to thank the Lord Jesus for giving it to us. And I want to thank all of you guys as well. Thank you.
Montez family, come on up.
I told myself I wasn't going to cry. I just want to thank Habitat for giving us this opportunity to be here today and to say we're homeowners, and I didn't think that was ever going to be possible for us because in living in this economy, and it's expensive. And I'm just so grateful. We are so grateful. Thank you, Habitat. We want to thank God for giving us this opportunity to be able to be here, to be a part of this day. Thank you, Brent, all the AmeriCorps guys, staff. Thank you. We love you. You guys are like family to us. We don't want our relationship to stop now that the build is over. We want to continue our relationship with you. Our family and friends that were here helping us build. Family who babysat the kids so I can be out here. I had a lot more to say, but my mind went blank. I am so blessed. And I thank all the sponsors. I thank all the volunteers who are out here every day. Every day. Thank you. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior. Just want to say thank you to everybody for coming out, being here for Habitat for Humanity and for other builds. And just for my family, just say thank you and so much for the Brent and his crew, the AmeriCorps guys. And you know, this is such an awesome blessing. I tell everybody this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You know, it's just something you cannot miss and pass by. The greatest thing I have, the best memory that I have here from the build is actually working on the roof. And when I would, people laugh because I was scared to be up there. No, but the best feeling was I was working on the roof, and when I would come out here to work on Saturdays, my family would drive by just to look and to wave, and what an awesome feeling it was. I felt I was working on the roof, and my family's driving by, and all, you know, you get this sense of joy. And it was the sense of, you know, I'm working for my house and my family here. And it was just this awesome feeling to see them drive by and wave while I was working up there. And for a second there, I got allergies. I don't know what happened. But, just want to say thank you to everybody for Habitat, you know, and for other families. I tell people, I encourage you, just give them a call and apply and see what they can do for you. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Being able to see this before it was this, when it was piles of dirt, having the boys be like, wow, mommy, where's our house going to be? Is our house going to be over here? Is it going to be over there? Where is it going to be? What's it going to look like? I'm like, I don't know, but we're going to see. And when when that day comes, you can pick your room. And the boys were so excited for stairs. They're like, can we go like down the stairs on our butt and go? Boom, boom? And I'm like, sure, go ahead. But so just seeing from dirt to this is amazing. And again, thank you everybody who helped. I know there's all of you here have helped in one way or another, and thank you from the bottom of the Montez heart. And thank you. We love you.
I'd like to invite the Yang family up.
Hello, I'm come from China, so I'm not too much great at English. I just want to thank you for everybody coming for help. Can I speak the Chinese for the dance for everybody? 我们一家来自中国，没有想到我们会有这么的幸运，能够成为这6户房子的主人之一。能买到 HAT 的房子，我们感到非常非常的荣幸，非常非常的幸运。I'm so much lucky. For here buy the house is very very high. We can pay the large money buy the house. So I just want to say so much. Thank you for everybody. 现在能成为我，能够实现在美国的梦想，买一栋房子在这里，很不容易。我们将衷心感谢 HAT 公司，还有 Morgan Hill 的帮助。感谢所有给予我们帮助的每一个人，还有在这里，免费帮我们工作盖房子的义工，大家都很有爱心，在大家共同的努力下，我们在这里学会了很多很多盖房子的知识，更加珍惜这来之不易的房子。我们衷心的感谢 HAT 公司这个住房计划，让我们能够拥有一栋属于自己的房子。非常感谢各个企业的捐助，感谢Morgan Hill 的帮助，衷心感谢 HAT 公司所有的员工，他们的辛苦付出，特别要感谢 Brian、John、Mark、Andy、Bobby、Jimmy、Kelly and 他们都知道我们的英文不好，很多东西都不懂，但是还是非常非常耐心的教我们怎么盖房子，怎么 painting。在这里我学到了很多很多的东西，我只想说谢谢大家，谢谢所有给予我们帮助的人。I feel so much lucky here. I just want to say thank you, and thank you again for everybody.
谢谢大家。
How much say the English? almost go to the speak English. Thank you for everybody. Thank you.
And last but not least, the Hayes family. Please come on.
Thank you everyone for coming here. My name is Steve, this is my wife Elaine, my oldest son Alex, Chris, Mandy, Nick, and Beth. I want to start with thanking the Habitat Selection Committee for choosing us so many months and years ago and coming to our house, our apartment, and interviewing us and realizing that we were a good fit for Habitat. I also want to thank the Habitat staff for their many hours of dedication and diligence and hard work and working with us and all of our crazy schedules and situations and things that happen. Brent and John, you guys are like brothers now. We've busted knuckles together, we've cursed together, we've sweated together, we've looked at problems and ways to fix them. It's been a joy and a blessing and a pleasure to know you and consider you to be my friends. The AmeriCorps guys, Cousin Bobby, Cousin Gus, and Andy, even though you're not here. It's been great having you guys as volunteers and getting to bring you chili during cold times and having you over for dinners. And it's also good to have you as brothers and getting to know you and getting to learn about you. All of the regular volunteers, getting to know all of you also. To have you working there with me and working on my house, and also the other families. I realize as I'm up there, you know, cutting siding and putting on roofing and working next to my new neighbors, I keep looking at you and going, wow, this is not possible anywhere else in America except for with Habitat. To get to build my house with my neighbor and realize I'm going to be spending the next 25 plus years with these guys and gals and getting to watch their kids grow up and know them better than any other people do in America that they know their neighbors. So I'm looking forward to that, guys. All of you out there who send your employees here and invest in us, we thank you for that. It's amazing. And last but not least, I want to thank the City of Morgan Hill, the County of Santa Clara for the time, the money, the effort that you also put in. And it's a dream come true, as all the other families have said, and we won't let you down. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I thought I was going to be able to hold it together, and I saw we were last, and I was like, oh, no, that's not so. Yep. I got really lucky because of my school. I'm homeschooled. I was able to spend a lot of time out here, and every Thursday, I had a whole new family. Brothers. I love you guys. You know, the regulars, the AmeriCorps, Brent, John, everybody who came out. I learned so much. And yeah, I mean, I got to build these houses, and this is where my brothers and sisters are going to live. And to see the community, all these kids, how many kids are out? There's like 10 kids under 10, if not more. It's crazy. You just see all these heads running around, and you're like, which one is that? So I'm really excited to see, you know, this is going to be who they're going to grow up with and play basketball with and get into all kinds of crazy trouble with. I just know it. And I'm really excited to see, you know, we're going to move in and everybody's going to be here and we're going to be a community. So I want to thank everybody that made that possible. You know, everyone at Habitat office, all the sponsors, everybody who came out, you know, everybody that worked hard on our roof and spent 3 minutes banging a nail, and you know, just everyone who's been involved in this has given their best, and it's been an amazing blessing to see all this. So everybody, thank you. Let's have a great time today. Let's celebrate. This is a beautiful thing.
Good morning. As you can tell from the families that have gone before us, this is an amazing thing that Habitat has made. These families are head and shoulders above other neighbors that we have ever had, and we are so blessed to be considered to be part of this community. When we started out here a year and a half ago, it was after we had gone to the Gianera 2 grand opening like this, and all of us were there, and we sat there and we thought, wow, that is going to be us someday. We are going to be walking into new homes, and I can't imagine how great it feels. I was crying at their open house dedication, and I wasn't even getting a house. And it was just the beginning of what was going to be an amazing year and a half for our families. We've gotten to know each other, and we love each other, and we are such a tight community. As I was building on the homes, I loved being able to build my neighbors' homes. Our house is house 6, and so we were last. And they started over here with Martha's house, and it came around, and we ended up being last. And I knew I was going to kind of feel guilty building my own home because I so loved the community that I was building my neighbors' homes. But then I really got in the groove when I got on my house, and it started to feel really amazing as I envisioned my children living in their bedrooms for forever, and Steve and I growing old in this home. I want to thank you for coming out today for what is really not an ending, but a commencement. You have allowed a new beginning for our families. We are coming out of shared housing with neighbors, or with family, and we are coming out of overcrowded apartment situations, and you have created a new beginning. I'd like to thank you for changing the trajectory of our family, for changing the course that our family is going to take by helping provide us a stable home in a safe neighborhood. Thank you so much. You have changed my children's future, and I really appreciate that. I'd like to thank the regulars that were out here that we have built relationship with. We tried to drive by every day, even if I wasn't out here volunteering, and so we got to know a lot of the volunteers. And you have filled the last year and 7 months of our lives with love, hope, a vision for the future, and your friendship. When we stopped building out here, I kind of went through a grieving period. There was nobody to drive by and say thank you to, nobody to go by and just love on and bless, and I missed that. I was glad people were back out here getting ready this last week because we can come back out again. The AmeriCorps guys, who have been the team leaders in the building, are awesome. Give it up for the AmeriCorps guys. They have become family to us. We love them all so much. As Steve mentioned, there's Cousin Matt, who's not here, Cousin John, Cousin Andy, Cousin Gus, Uncle Brent, Brother Bobby, Grandpa Jim. We have gained more than a house out here. We have gained family that my children needed. And I think it's really nice that the neighbors could create some building noise for us today. I'm sure that they're just over there banging on things just for our benefit. So we have tried every time we've been out here to say thank you. We have barbecued hamburgers and hot dogs. We brought out homemade chocolate chip cookies. We've shaked hands. We've made chili in the wintertime, like Steve said, because we cannot say thank you enough. The words thank you cannot express the gratitude that is in our hearts today.
my favorite day of the year. Before we move on to the house blessing, I want to recognize in the last year or so, we've had a few of our regular volunteers pass away. And we wanted to recognize them today. So I will ask for a moment of silence and show you a plaque that will now hang in our offices to remember them all. We have Mary Hughes, Doug Block, Ray Messing, and Eugene Fisher. They were great volunteers and wonderful parts of our lives, and we'll never forget them. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so let me first, we are gonna start at Martha's house and work our way around. And let me recognize them and ask them if they might head to their doors. Thrivent Financial for Lutherans was the sponsor of the Esquivel House. West Credit Union, the sponsor of the Serrato House.
Thrivent Financial for Lutherans is pleased to be able to sponsor this home for Martha and Elizabeth. Thrivent is a faith-based Fortune 300 financial services company that works with volunteers to get things done. We, last year, supported 355 homes. That's one home every 24 hours we open. And today in Morgan Hill, this is our day.